does. Now, there is no doubt that our next star is well known for being harsh and for being grumpy. Well, stand by, Australia. You're about to see a side of Red Symons that you have never seen before.
I'm not quite sure how this happened. I started off with a band called Skyhooks, and then suddenly, 35 years later, I find myself judging the talent of others on television.
Get out.
Now I've got to a rather uncomfortable moment where they're going to judge me.
We've got a lot of work to get through.
I think so.
I know so. I'm 2 times Australian Tango champion. This is actually the first time that I will be dancing with a star on the show. I'm up for a challenge, and I think my partner's actually giving that to me. How are you?
I'm already tired.
I'm tired of working for nothing.
This will be a test of his fitness.
I was going to say I'm getting to be too old for this, but I was too old for it 20 years ago. I'm a little sugar plum fairy.
This G-string thing isn't really working out for me.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be having this much fun.
Trotting like a fox. My first dance is the foxtrot, where I glide like a beautiful swan.
There can only be one boss here, and that's me.
Sadly, I don't think Anna is even remotely intimidated by me. I think, if anything, it's more the other way around. That sort of Portuguese thing she's got.
I'm not doing that.
Yes, you are. I may run out of patience at some time. Inside,
I know. People don't mind if you fail. They hate it when you don't care. And I think that motivates me more than anything else. I do care. I won't always get it right, but I think you should have a go.
Dancing the Foxtrot, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Red Symons and his partner Anna Andre to the floor.
Well done. Well done, I'll give you that. Well done. I'm not going to beat around the bush. The oldest bloke here by about 2 decades. How'd you find it?
I am the dancing queen, old and fat, only 59. Before we go any further, I would like to say I do not recognise the jurisdiction of this court.
Well, I think on that note, perhaps we should throw to the moment that Australia's been waiting for.
This is the best bit. I love this bit. This is the best bit of the whole show.
Gets judged.
Yes.
Todd.
And we didn't recognise the foxtrot.
Yes. Yes.
Do you know what? I've thought about this moment. You on Australia's Got Talent, you judge acts that you know nothing about. So
yes,
you clearly don't know much about that. So what would you give yourself?
I was good as the house.
Fabulous. All right, look, let's get real. What I try and do is do negatives and positives for each competitor. In the negatives, we'll go first. You lost your top line. that you needed to do much more dancing in hold. We didn't really see you in Foxtrot hold for much of it at all. And
There was I've been told, twig and two fruits. You have to keep them in contact with your partner. I was trying my hardest.
You were like two fruits clanging around the dance floor. your legs are apart. In Foxtrot, it's always intimidating. The bum sticks out. In the positive section, well, the bum sticking out is in the positive section too. You'll be pleased to know. The other positive is it's finished.
Fantastic.
Oh, come on!
Come on. Let's have a bit of order in this court. Helen,
Just
please.
hang on to him more. He needs to be hung on to.
Actually, you won't believe this, but when you held your arms up, you looked really good. And when you actually danced, you looked good. And I would have loved to have seen you dance more. So I would like to be able to mark you better than I'm going to. If you dance more than that, perhaps I'll be able to.
Are you alluring to the fact that the gorgeous Anna may have danced around Redmond a little bit?
Yes, I wanted to see him dance. I wanted to see them dance more together because I actually think you could be a really good ballroom dancer. So there.
Mark, do you agree?
I agree 100% with Helen. You've got a natural look. If you added rise and fall into it, to give that beautiful, graceful undulation, I'd have loved it, right? I don't like the breaking in hold, because in dance sport we have, dancing in hold right through the competition, so we've allowed the beginning and the end generally to break hold. You broke hold, not needed for me, but I'm looking forward to see the next week's episode.
Bruno, let's have it.
Well, for me, it was like watching the Green Reaper doing the Pink Panther. Most of it was panto, really. Once you got on hold, she's absolutely right. For the few seconds, you had a good frame. More dancing, less panto, and we'll carry on in business.
Welcome to our country.
Red and Anna, well done. I'll ask you to foxtrot off to the green room and see Sonia. If you would like to vote for Red, then this is how you do it. You call 1902 557716 or SMS RED to 191977 when the voting lines open a little later on this evening.
Red, welcome to my green room.
You know how they say that when you dance you discover muscles you didn't know you had? I've been working with just the one for quite a while, I realise now.
Right. Can someone explain that?
You're working.
Okay. So many judges on this show.
Yeah.
There's you, there's Charlie Delaney, there's Todd and Bruno. And
You are, I do, yeah.
Hey, can we have a few more judges on the show? I think. Hands up if you're not a judge. Right, okay, all right. Let's get the scores.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges' scores. Todd McKinney.
5.
Helen Ritchie.
5.
Mark Wilson.
4.
Bruno Tonioli.
5.
Thank you very much.
Any comment that you'd like to make, Red?
I'll see you next week.
He'll see us next week, Daniel.